Hey guys, this is Mark Yo here again. So last 2 weeks I actually got myself with a Samsung entry-level mid-ranger, which is the Samsung Galaxy A30. So I've been using this mid-ranger for the past 2 weeks, and I have some pros and cons that I would like to share with you guys. So without further ado, let's get started. The first thing about the Pro, let's talk about the Pro first. So the Pro is actually, this phone has a gorgeous 6.4-inch Super AMOLED Full HD Plus 1080p screen. So it's huge and gorgeous, and under direct sunlight, bright sunlight, you won't have any problem looking at it. And the second thing that I would like to share with you guys is it actually has a very small chin, which is actually not bad compared to phones like Redmi Note 7, which actually has a huge, bigger chin. If you compare to last year's flagship like Note 9, basically Note 9 actually has a slightly smaller chin as compared to the A30. So not bad, Samsung actually making this possible. But if let's say you compare the chin with this year's flagship, the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus, definitely you can't compare it, but not bad for a mid-ranger. So the third pros that I would like to share is actually the build quality is actually very great. It's very light. It's only at 165 gram, and also it's actually very thin. So with the weight and also the thin body, it's actually quite nice in the hand. So the screen is actually made of Corning Gorilla Glass 3, which is good for protection. Minus scratch, it will be very good. Just for information, for this phone, right, is actually screen protector is actually pre-applied, so you actually save on that. I mean, good for Samsung. Thank you so much. And the back is actually plastic, but Samsung actually made the back very sturdy, so it actually has their technology, which they call it Glasstic, which feels like glass, the back, but it's actually made of plastic. And one thing I'd like to share about the connectivity is actually great. So I'm in Malaysia. I'm using the DG Telco SIM card. So for this phone, I'm actually getting 4G plus for this connection. So it's actually not too bad. And for its battery, it actually has a 4000 milliamp hour battery, which give you screen on time of 4 to 5 hours with 2 days battery life. So there was once I actually timed it. Day one, I was using this at 8:30 until the next day, 6 o'clock. So from 100% to almost less than 10%. So for this phone, it's actually not too bad. The battery life is actually great. Of course, this one is with moderate usage, Facebook, WhatsApp, calling, browsing, without gaming, you'll be able to get this battery life. And let's say if your battery is actually flat, you can actually use Type-C fast charging, which is actually included in the box. So it actually has it supports 15 watt of fast charging, which actually for less than 2 hours, it can charge from 0 to 100%. So it's not too bad. I mean, for a mid-ranger phone, entry-level mid-ranger phone, you actually have fast charging, which is very nice by Samsung. And last thing about the pros that I would like to share is that for this phone, it actually supports wide angle shooting, camera shooting, so it's actually not too bad. And let me show you. So this is the normal, and this is the wide angle, so it's not too bad. So let's talk about the cons. The first cons that I would like to share with you guys is actually this phone has a only single bottle firing speaker, which is actually average, so it's actually very soft. I mean, especially when you play media, it's actually very soft at the max volume. Let me show you.
Ada tak popping?
Asal kau cakap awal-awal? Laptop aku tinggal beli.
So as you can hear, it's actually pretty soft, and even the ringtone also I have to bump up to almost 80%, so that when people calls me, I'll be able to hear the ringtone. So for the speaker, it's actually pretty soft. It's not bad, but it's pretty soft. So I would say I would rate it as average. And also for the camera, it doesn't have night mode, which is too bad. But I'm sure that via software update, Samsung might be able to include night mode in the future, because previously Samsung Galaxy A50 that I actually reviewed during the past few months, it actually got updated, and also Samsung actually included night mode in its camera. So in the future you might get night mode for this phone also. Then let's talk about the fingerprint. So the fingerprint is actually quite accurate, but sometimes, I mean, occasionally it will take a delay of 2 to 3 seconds for the phone to unlock. So which is actually not too bad, but it can be better. So if let's say you can't wait for it, you can actually use face unlock. So actually face unlock is actually faster, but as you all know, face unlock is actually less secure. And the last cons that I would like to share with you guys is actually this phone actually has a Exynos 7904 octa-core processor. So for day-to-day use, I mean Facebook, browsing, scrolling, of course it doesn't have any problem. And also light gaming also definitely has no problem. But if you play heavy games, for example, my favorite game, Asphalt 9, you might experience some frame drops, which to me is acceptable, but I just feel that, I mean, I should let you all know about this issue. So you guys might face some issues while playing PUBG, for example. Maybe you all can have to set it to the moderate setting. Just a heads up. Before I end this video, let me show you the AnTuTu benchmark score. Yeah, so it's at 106K. Not too bad, but it can be better. So that's the last of my video. Hope you guys actually enjoy it. If you like my video, my effort, please subscribe and please give a thumbs up. Take care. Peace.